Picture this. You've just won a massive court battle against one of Britain's biggest newspaper empires. You're about to collect your legal fees. And then, plot twist, the judge overseeing your payout suddenly says, "Actually, I'm out," and walks away from the case. That's exactly what just happened to Prince Harry. And trust me, this story has more twists than a royal family tree. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. I'm your host, and today we're diving into the absolutely mental story of why senior costs Judge Jason Rowley just dramatically stepped down from Prince Harry's phone hacking victory lap. And no, this isn't your typical judge retires peacefully situation. This is pure courtroom chaos. Now, before we get to the judge drama, let's quickly refresh our memories on how we got here. Because this saga has more layers than Kate Middleton's PR strategy. Back in December 2023, Prince Harry scored a massive victory when a judge ruled there had been extensive phone hacking by Mirror Group newspapers, awarding him about £140,000. That's roughly $180,000 for our American cookies. But here's where it gets spicy. Harry didn't just win his case and ride off into the California sunset. Oh no, our ginger prince decided to go full scorched earth on the legal fees front. Because apparently, when you're battling British tabloids, you don't just want to win. You want them to pay for every single legal brief, every court appearance, every strongly worded letter from your legal team. Think of it like this. You've just beaten the school bully in a very public fight. But now you want them to pay for your gym membership, your protein shakes, and your victory celebration dinner. That's essentially what Harry's legal team was pushing for. And honestly, fair play to them. Just last month, Rowley dropped an absolute bombshell when he announced he was stepping down from overseeing the determination of legal costs in Prince Harry's court victory, citing concerns about potential conflicts of interest. Now, when a senior judge says, "Actually, I need to recuse myself from this case," that's not like calling in sick because you've got a dodgy tummy. This is legal speak for something's not right here, and I'm backing away before it becomes a proper mess. But what could possibly be so complicated about deciding legal fees that a seasoned judge would essentially say, "Nope, not touching this with a 10-foot ceremonial sword"? Well, my dear royal cookies, this is where it gets absolutely fascinating. You see, determining legal costs in a case like this isn't just about adding up some receipts. We're talking about a case that made Harry the first senior royal to take the witness stand in over a century. This was huge. The ripple effects of this case could influence hundreds of other claims, potentially costing newspaper groups millions more. There are about 100 other claimants waiting in the wings, all wanting their legal fees paid too. Imagine being the judge who has to put a price tag on justice when the whole world is watching. The exact nature of Jason Rowley's conflict of interest hasn't been fully disclosed, which is driving royal watchers absolutely mental. It's like being told there's a scandal but having to guess what it is. Classic British legal system move. Really. But let's think about this logically. What could create a conflict of interest for a senior costs judge in this particular case? Well, it could be financial connections to either party, previous professional relationships, or even family connections. In the incestuous world of British legal and media circles, everyone's connected to someone who's connected to someone else. Think of it like a royal family gathering where you suddenly realize you can't serve as the neutral referee in an argument because you've accidentally slept with half the people in the room. Not that we're suggesting anything improper, just that sometimes life gets complicated in small, interconnected communities. What we do know is that this decision wasn't taken lightly. The High Court had ruled in the Duke of Sussex's favor back in December 2023, so we're not talking about a quick rubber stamp situation here. This was a considered decision by someone who clearly saw potential problems ahead. And can we just appreciate the timing? Harry's probably sitting in Montecito, thinking finally, I've won something against the British establishment, only to have his victory lap interrupted by judicial musical chairs. Now, this Jason Rowley situation is just the latest chapter in what's becoming Prince Harry's never-ending legal saga. This man has more court cases than a reality TV show has manufactured drama. While Rowley was stepping back from the Mirror Group costs hearing, Harry was simultaneously fighting another battle entirely. In April 2025, he appeared in court appealing the British government's decision to downgrade his security protections, arguing he was being given unjustified and inferior treatment. But plot twist. Harry actually lost that security case in May 2025. And get this, his failed attempt to get his police protection reinstated cost UK taxpayers around $890,000. So let me get this straight. Harry wins his phone hacking case but can't get his judge to stick around for the payout hearing. And he loses his security case while costing taxpayers nearly $1 million. It's like watching someone win the lottery but having their ticket blown away by the wind while simultaneously crashing their car. This is exactly the kind of ironic royal karma that makes for absolutely brilliant YouTube content. And here's the kicker. Just recently in January 2025, Harry settled another phone hacking case against Rupert Murdoch's newspapers out of court. So while one case is getting complicated with judge drama, he's quietly settling others behind closed doors. Let's talk about what this Jason Rowley situation actually means for Harry's bank account and his already complicated relationship with Britain. First, the money. Harry did receive a substantial payout when he settled the remaining parts of his Mirror Group case in February 2024. But the legal costs battle is still ongoing. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.